ラーメン食べる？え、くれるの？ 1500 円。15回払いでお願いします。嘘だよ。
One of my favorite animes is Yuru Camp, and one of the most emblematic parts of that anime is the curry noodles. So since I went to Walmart and a bunch of places, I couldn't find any, I decided to make them myself. This recipe is not very quick, but it is a fun and very, very delicious recipe for a camping trip, or in my case, a solo onsen trip. So voice over me, you can take over.
Alright, since I only cook for me, I just use half a potato, 2 carrots, half an onion, butter, one of the Japanese curry things, some stew meat, and of course the noodles. Thanks to the magic of editing, you're gonna cut everything in small cubes. This is gonna help a lot when you're cooking. Okay, to start cooking, you're gonna put 1 tablespoon of butter in your pot. And whoa, what are you doing? Okay, do it again. So 1 tablespoon of butter. Your pot should be in low heat. Then you're gonna throw the onions. Since you're too lazy to grab a spoon, shake the pot so that all the butter covers the onions. When the onions are starting to take in a bit of color, throw the potatoes and your carrots. In this part, you have to make sure to keep moving the potatoes, the carrots, and the onions just so they cover with all that good butter. The reason why we did it the small chunks is just so it can cook faster. You can add a little more butter, yeah, and keep shaking it. After shaking your mixture for a couple more seconds, just let it rest a couple minutes. I did like 3 minutes. By this point, you can increase the heat to a medium heat and you are more than free to throw the meat. I also cut the meat a little smaller just so it would be easier to cook. Shake the mixture one more time and put a lid on it, and this is where you have to wait now. After 8 to 10 minutes, or once you see steam coming out from it, open the lid, shake it a little more. We're still at medium heat, and once you see some color in the meat, you're gonna throw some water. I did 2.5. No. Okay, yeah, thank you me. 2 cups of water. And a little more, okay, 2 1/4 of water, and hit the heat to high and put the lid again. After another 10 or so minutes, or once the water starts to boil, check the water and completely ignore it and wait for another 5 minutes. After those 5 minutes, grab your chopsticks, fork, or whatever you have close to you to check if the potatoes are soft. Once the potatoes are soft, then we're ready to go to our next step. Turn the heat off, and with the boiling water, we're gonna add our secret ingredient, half a chocolate bar from Hershey's, and we're gonna add the Japanese curry one by one and keep shaking it or moving it, whatever that's called. I'm not a chef. If you feel that your curry is not liquid enough or thick enough, then you're free to use more water or keep it in the heat just so the water is consumed. In my case, I like them thick, the curry. Give it a try to your curry. If you also like it spicy, you could do something else, which I don't have right now because I'm camping. At this point, you can hydrate your noodles with hot water for like around 3-4 minutes. After those 4 minutes have passed and you keep poking your noodles, stop it. Just drain the water. Drain the water. Okay, thank you. Drain the water and you are ready to prep. As you can see in my fancy shark bowl, because I didn't have any ramen bowl, just drop the noodles and you can start with the good stuff of your delicious chocolate curry. Make sure to mix well everything, or don't, I don't know how you like your curry. A little more, just a little more, one more, yeah.
どうぞ。ありがとう。カレー麺、カレー麺。ほー。いただきます。
there you have it, guys. Curry noodles from Yuru Camp. Perfect for an onsen or solo camping trip, or even an everyday meal. I'm the Yuru Camp Mexican. Keep watching anime. I'll see you next time. This is so good. Curry rice is good, but curry noodles is just as good or even better. See ya.